We're painting feathers today, okay? I'm gonna layer sort of a greenish, bluish hue, and then on top, I'll just keep building layers until I'm satisfied, layers and details. So I'm just starting this YouTube journey, and I've tried different forms of social media before that did not work for me. It's just, I don't know. I used to like Instagram because it was just a really nice picture, you know, or a few, and I love to take pictures and edit them and stuff like that, and just present something really beautiful because I'm so like visual. But you know, like it's so hard to get seen on Instagram right now, and now they want to. I don't know if they've started already, but they want to start charging us for like tiers of almost like what is it called? Hold on, let me fix this. Tiers of like membership, I think. So we get seen more, and it's just not the vibe, you know. I don't want to pay $300 a month or whatever it is to be seen on Instagram. So for now, I'll just have my cousins and my friends and my mom like my posts, and I'll continue to do that, and I'll continue to post, and I don't know, not with any hope of growth, but more just to show what I'm doing and to have one central place where all my art is, almost like a portfolio. So that's kind of what I'll keep doing there. And then I tried TikTok. And TikTok, I am a massive consumer of TikTok. I mean, I can't even lie. I spend way too much time on TikTok, and I freaking love it. I love for how you can mobilize, you know, certain political I don't know, groups, and how you can mobilize people in the community to help other people in need. It's really cool for a lot of things, and there's a lot of really interesting analysis from people from different backgrounds, which I love. People that maybe are not in my life and live in different areas of the world and how they see the world. TikTok is awesome, and it's highly addictive, and I'm trying to not use it as much. And I'll continue to use it though, I love it. But to create content on TikTok didn't feel natural to the way I create the things that work for me, the way I express myself. And other people do it so well. So let them do it. That's great. But okay, so I tried TikTok, I tried Instagram, a little bit of Pinterest, which I still haven't really cracked the code, but I still post there from time to time. Some things hit, some things don't. Still not like a lot of traction. And I started to get some traction here on YouTube Shorts. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool, you know? And my son showed me this guy, Micah. Shoot. I just know his name is Micah. Now I don't remember the name of his channel. I can link it. I can mention it in the description. Okay. And he's just like going about his life and telling us about, like, he had this one video about a lamp, this really cool lamp that looks like a work of art, and how he saw it on Facebook Marketplace, I think it was, and in his decision to buy the lamp, not buy the lamp. Anyway, it was really fun and interesting. It was almost like cozy content, you know, something you listen to, you just sort of follow the story while you may be painting or doing something else, or, you know, or when you just want a slower pace content. But really interesting. I really like that guy. And it just got me thinking, you know, my son likes it, and I know other people like it. He has a lot of comments and views. And it's got me thinking, man, I could do that. Not only could I do it, but it would feel good. It would feel natural for me to do something like that. Like, look at me, just talking and talking. So I just decided that, you know what, I'm gonna give it a shot as an artist who wants to not only share my work and my process, but as someone who just really likes to talk about things. So not only talk, but like I want to express positivity. Like, one of the things I want to do and I'm really focused on right now is being of service to people, to my community. And one of the ways I want to be a service is to share positivity, to share positive messages, to share things that are working in my life and how that could apply to your life. So I think Facebook, oof, no, I meant YouTube. Let's not mention Facebook. I think YouTube is a really good way to have that, to create a community for people to talk about their experiences, in the comments, and to share any type of anything that's going through my mind. Hold on, I'm getting little pieces of dried paint from the palette in the paint, and I don't want that. So basically, summarizing, I just think this is a good place for me. And if you are a content creator or an artist or any type of creative person, maybe let's try YouTube. Not that it's a new thing, not that it's just started, let's try this thing. No, I know it's not brand new. I'm brand new in this area, but just as a different approach, because I always saw these really polished YouTube videos that had all the things booping and bopping and like the thumbnails and all of these different, like, the production was high, and I can't do it all right now. I don't have the time. So I'm trying it this way, and I think eventually I could build more and more skills and make it even better for you guys. But for now, I like the idea of making something that is a little bit more spontaneous and real and not scripted and just more free flowing. Especially because I have been getting a lot of downloads when I meditate, when I journal. I have a lot of, like, sort of higher self downloads, and which just means I get a lot of information, like inspired information. Or when I do automatic writing, there are a lot of downloads, and I want to share more of that. And because I know I like to hear when other people have, I like spiritual content, high vibration, motivational, and I want to share more of that here with you. I hear one of the kids coming upstairs. Hopefully they don't barge in. And I want to share this with you, and I want you to share back. Like, if you guys can leave comments about any insights that you have, anything that has worked for you in this tone of, like, high vibration, helping each other, helping the collective. I'm always down for that. I'm getting messages. So one of the thoughts that I was having just yesterday, I think my paint got too dark. Did it? No, it's okay. I put too much black in there. One of the thoughts I was having is that, and I'll just keep talking about this from time to time because I think everyone should practice this, okay? This is something I'm practicing. We don't have real problems. What we have is a lack of focus. I know, this sounds crazy. So let me explain. I just believe and know in my heart we are basically God, expressions of God or source or the universe or whatever in human form. Okay? That's where I'm starting with this. And we're here to experience Earth and to grow and to be challenged because we are so powerful that we can accomplish anything. And we can get through anything. And we are so freaking powerful. We have the power of the universe at our hands. We can create anything. We can change dynamics and events. And it's all And it all depends on our focus. So I have been through meditation, practicing my focus for at least a decade, if not longer now. And what I mean is that I meditate and I quiet my mind. I allow, source, the universe, my higher self, or whatever, to speak to me. Some people do this through prayer or by doing something they love, or sometimes even driving, you're really relaxed and you start to get a lot of ideas. That happens too. Or when you're in the shower or cooking, it happens in different ways, and I receive my information in different ways. So where does focus come from? If you spend a moment during meditation or sometime when you're quiet to focus yourself on a good feeling. Let's just start very general, a good feeling. You can even feel a feeling of love. Let's say you have a pet that you love, or your child, somebody, something, a memory that is just lovely. And you feel your body, my accent. You fill your body with that love vibration, okay? We're operating at vibrational levels. Like there's fear, there's really, stuck, and sadness, depression, different levels. The level of love is the highest. And if you just tune in with that feeling, that vibration, you start affecting everything around you. Your relationships, your relationship with yourself, your relationship with the world. So the key to changing your life is to practice that vibration at will, okay? So if you are really stressed, it's hard to just be like, oh, I'm just gonna feel love and all of a sudden everything is clear. I've been in situations where I felt like there was no way out. There was absolutely no way out. Some of the most horrible things that could happen to a human happened to me, and somehow I got through it. Okay, and I know you have too. This is not all of us. We're here living in this earth to feel really extreme things and to overcome them. It's rare a human that hasn't. So I know you can relate. So you're not going to be able to get that right away unless you've been practicing for a very long time. It's something that you're going to have to hone in. You're going to have to get this muscle, this focus muscle, really strong, and try as much as you can when it's easy. So you're just feeling calm in the morning. Focus on pick a good feeling. It could be the feeling of fun. It could be the feeling of love. It could be whatever. You can trigger that feeling with a memory, okay? But the key, the practice, is to separate the memory from the feeling. So have the memory of your sweet little pet that you love, and you petting your sweet little doggy, and you have this feeling of warmth and love. Now feel that in your body. Where do you feel that warmth and that love? Is it in your chest? Is it in your belly? Is it in your whole body? Does it feel like actual warmth around your body? Does it feel like a vibration? You're gonna pay attention to that feeling. You're going to actually see how that vibration affects the cells of your body, how it affects your body, right? And you go from there. You just start practicing and remembering that feeling whenever you can, whenever it's easy. Make a point of it, okay? Until you're super familiar with that vibration. And I just don't want my paint to dry, so I'm spraying just a little bit of water. I don't know why my lights are going out, but we just do this in the dark, I guess. Can you see me? Okay. So then you practice that feeling. You practice the feeling of love until you can call it at will. Whenever you want to, you're like, ooh, the feeling of love. Maybe you can't sustain it. Maybe something happens right in front of you that takes you out of it. But your whole entire job is to practice that feeling. So what happens is, many times when I'm going through something extremely stressful nowadays, it's so much easier for me to just drop into that feeling, because I don't have to when you're really stressed and really worried, depressed, it's hard for you to think of a good memory to trigger that feeling. But it's almost easier for you to be like, in an abstract thought, think, hey, hold on, how do I feel? How does that feeling of love feel like again? What does it feel like in my body? And it's almost like, it's just like a memory of the feeling. And the feeling, you can conjure the feeling much easier than a memory of a sweet thing that happened to you when you're feeling extreme anxiety. I've had so many times in my life where I'm feeling extreme anxiety, like the tightest knot in my chest, and I can just conjure love. I can just bring up that energy of comfort and love and feeling loved. That's when I practice a lot, is the feeling of feeling loved. And I just bring that on. It's like right there. You just gotta practice and believe that it's right there. It's so easy. It's almost like it's right behind this mist of anxiety. If you just put your hand through the mist, you bring back the feeling of love. And it's so easy once you are practiced. And you can do it. I know you can do it. You just have to practice and keep practicing when it's easy, and get really familiar with the feeling that you choose, your favorite feeling to feel. Like I said, with me, it's like the feeling of feeling loved, like surrounded by people and things and experiences, everything that sort of loves me. It's like enraptured, just oof, like embraced by love. And that feeling I can bring up so easily. Like I can feel it right now. Like it's just intoxicating and it's beautiful. So you practice the feeling. Don't try to convince yourself that you love yourself, that everybody loves me. Sometimes it's hard, or that I'm rich, or that whatever, I'm beautiful or successful. No, practice the actual feeling of feeling loved, for instance. The feeling you would feel if you were that person that has all of the good things that you want. What would you feel? You feel on top of the world. You feel proud of yourself. But don't try to associate the feeling in your body, the vibration, with the memory or the convincing yourself, I'm proud of myself, I'm proud of myself. Maybe you're not, and it's okay, because you're just been practicing a different vibration. So now you just conjure that feeling. Okay, so you bring that feeling to your body, and once you get really good at it, you will see that the more airtime you give to that feeling, the more things in your life like click into place, because you get new ideas. You look at things from a different point of view. You respond to triggers in a different way. You may even have a trigger and really like be mad or angry. It was something you may be triggered, but then you're able to calm yourself down much faster and see, oh well, that kind of sucked, but I'll just move on. So life becomes infinitely easier, just so much easier and more magical. Then you go to the next levels, because once you really master that and your life is already going so beautifully, everything is easy, everything is fun, and challenges come. They're really, sometimes people are going crazy over it, but you can like calm yourself down, look at it and be like, you know what, this could be kind of fun. I could learn something from this, because you're already vibrating higher. Once you sort of master that, then you get to have extra fun with it. You get to align and feel different flavors of that high vibration. So there's just a simple feeling of love, but then there's more. You can feel a feeling of sort of feeling magical, or a feeling. One of the things I do is I connect with these goddesses. I read about a goddess and I relate to her. And so I try to find the essence of her energy, her vibration, and I match that and I create from that place. And that works really well with my art, because I can, let me bring this down a little bit so you guys can see. I can have this feeling of a goddess, and just tune into that and create art that is a channeling, an expression of that vibration of that goddess. But you could do this anywhere, you could do this with anything that you want. See, that's the beautiful part of energy of creating with energy, of being able to manipulate energy, is that it's infinite. It's whatever you feel like. So let's say you want to tune in with your cat, then you just feel that energy. You know what I mean? You try to match your cat's vibration. You feel that love, you feel that connection, you feel like you're communicating telepathically. You know, like there's no limits. You can do this with people that have passed, people that have died in your life. They still exist, their soul still exists, they're absolutely still interested in what you're thinking about, the things you're doing. Match up with that. Think of the best memories. I'm thinking of my grandma, like the best memories you have of your grandma, or whoever it is, and just feel that love, feel that connection. And then they just come to you. You can hear their laughter, their humor, their insightfulness, their help. You can talk to them directly and be like, hey, what do you think about this that I'm doing? And you just feel that support and you feel that communication. You can do this with anything. You can connect to the spirit of the trees around your home, and just feel their love and their permanence and their support. This is what we came here for. We didn't come here to yell at each other and be mad, although I've done plenty of that, and sometimes it's very satisfying too, to get angry and yell at people. So I'm not gonna take that pleasure away from you, but I do think that once you just bounce back from those low vibrations, you can have so much more fun. You have to also see the world a little bit as not that real. Reality is really not that real, and there's an infinite amount of parallel realities and timelines, and you can click into whichever one you feel called to and you feel be best for you, and you can change it at any time. So your vibration, your energy really creates your experience. And let's have some fun, let's have some fun. If you're still really far from that point where you think you can just choose the feeling that you want to have, just start by meditating, start by journaling, start by believing that this is a possibility and practice it. Remember that if you have a lot of momentum with being really negative, it takes a little bit longer to get there, or not longer. Maybe it's not even time, it's just focus. Like I said, circling back when I was saying that focus is the key to everything. You don't really have a problem, you just have a focus. Is that we are focused everywhere, on everything, on somebody on like an email that we got, somebody's calling our name, social media, there's so many things, the news. Our energy is scattered everywhere. So bring all of that back. Imagine all of that energy coming back to your body, coming back to your center, and practice a little bit. Play a little bit. What's a feeling that you enjoy? Like a flavor of ice cream. I enjoy this feeling. I enjoy that feeling. And do the process, the step by step. Decide the feeling that you want. Think of a memory that brings that feeling to your body. Really observe what that feeling, that vibration feels like in your body, and detach the memory from the feeling. Practice the feeling whenever you can, whenever it's easy, to the point that it becomes super easy, and just go have some fun. If you guys are already doing something like this, please let me know. I love to hear stories, because people have such diverse experiences. Like some people will go to astral planes and talk to aliens. Some people meet with their ancestors or angels, or I don't know, whatever you guys are doing in the energy field. And also, if you have any questions, I love to talk about all of this, like meditation, journaling, energy manipulation. I really think that's why I'm here, and that's one of the reasons why I make art, because I want to express those feelings into something tangible. So yeah, talk to me. I love you. I'll talk to you soon.